Hello, Miss Culinary Adventure here, and today we're going to make Maduros. These are plantains. These are different from bananas. Okay, so if you look, these are, it actually says plantains on there, and if you don't know, you might think these are bad, right? Because they're so ripe looking and black, but actually this is how you want to buy them. If you buy them and they're not that black, they're not going to be so sweet. So you actually want to buy them looking like this. And if you touch them, they're pretty soft. You know, the blacker the better. This is a really nice ripeness. It's not, you know, if they get so black that they're like squishy, then it's getting close to too ripe, but even that will be delicious. But this is sort of the perfect ripeness. A friend of mine was eating one of these that I made the other day, and he says, oh, you know, I really don't like sweet plantains. I'm not a plantain lover. He took one bite of these and he asked me for the recipe, and that's why I'm actually making this video. So it takes two ingredients. It takes the plantain and it takes the coconut oil. I really like this brand of coconut oil. I got it on Amazon.com. This is organic coconut oil, Nutiva, really nice. Alright, so I just want to show you how to cut, the easiest way to cut the maduro. If you cut the ends here, both sides, and then just do a slit like this. This peels it really easy, see? Because the skin is pretty stuck onto the plantain or the maduro. This is a really fat one actually. This is what one typically looks like. Look at this guy. He's huge. Alright, so now I just want to show you too how to cut. When you cut these, you should cut them on an angle like this. You see? This is wow, this is like a twin. Look at that. There's like two of them on one. It's going to make a really nice maduro. So this is about the thickness that you want. Okay, like this. Not too thick, not too thin. See the angle? This helps too when if you make them into like slices this way, it's just more work for you when you're frying them up, and it's sort of a pain to have to turn them all. So here, I'm going to show you on a regular size maduro. So same thing, right? You see on that angle? Just like that. See? That looks pretty good. You can even go longer if you wanted to. See? Oh, you see this one? This was nice and ripe. You could actually start feeling how soft it is. Oh, you see this one? This is, yeah, you could tell. This is going to be really sweet. The blacker they are, the sweeter they are. You see? Here you go again, just on that angle. Watch out for your fingers. And you might ask, why am I shiny looking right now? It's because I put coconut oil in the pan. And coconut oil is so good for your skin, so I actually just, whatever's on my hands, I put it all over my arms because it's just a great moisturizer. So the great thing about coconut oil, it's so versatile, and you could use it for your face, you could use it for your body. It's a really wonderful oil, and it's great for high heat. Not all oils are to be used for high heat, but coconut oil is one of the best. So here are all of our plantains, all of our maduros cut up, and now we're going to put them into the oil. So if you're not familiar with coconut oil, if you look, when it's cool, when it's cool, like I have my air conditioner on, so actually the room temperature is pretty nice and cool here, but if it was hot, this would be liquid right now, and it's solid. But I like to use this pan. You see, it's sort of like that griddle pan. If you don't have one, get one. These come in handy. I do breakfast on here, pancakes, quesadillas, plantains. So this is really helpful. So I put enough oil on there to sort of, you see, to coat it. Not completely, we're not doing a deep fry, but you are going to want to get that oil onto there, and we're going to do a slow cook. The reason I think these maduros are much better than what people usually have is because I do a really slow cook, and I do it in coconut oil. Most people don't do that. Okay, so I got all the maduros on here, and as you see, you sort of put them so that they're not on top of each other, they're just, you know, side by side. And now, if you look at the flame, I don't have it on high at all. This is a double burner, right? I'm going to keep this pretty low. I'm actually going to lower it even more in a bit. Just to start out with, you have it a little high to get that oil hot. And now, you see how it's nice and sizzly? It's going to take a while because you're going to want this to caramelize. And so I'm actually going to lower the flame and just let this really slow cook. The slower you're going to do it on here, the tastier, the sweeter. It's going to bring out all its natural juices, all its natural sugars. If you do this too fast, you'll get a burnt one that's not as delicious. Okay, so it's been almost 10 minutes, and as you see, I'm starting to flip those that are brown. Okay, but a lot of these are still not even, you know, this is not even close to being brown. Just make sure that your oil is evenly distributed, so like I don't put so much oil so it's soaking in, it's pretty much on the sides. I just tilt the pan to make sure that it's getting all over there. As you can see, I have flipped all of the plantains at this point, and some you could see are more brown than others. So it really depends on your pan, on, you know, where they're positioned, on the level of heat. But this is looking pretty good, and I'm going to leave this on really low right now and check back in about 10 minutes. Oh, the house is smelling so sweet. Start moving them all around. And these guys are almost done. I'd say another 5 minutes and they'll be really good to go. I let them sit for a good 10 minutes too. So all in all, this takes about a half hour to 45 minutes to do really well on a slow caramelization. But again, you do this when you're cooking all your other stuff too, and this is like in the background, because this is something you can just, you know, check occasionally. You don't need to be standing there the whole time. Alright, so I literally set my timer and then I go do something else. I'm just giving it one final toasting, browning over here on those that weren't. I turn up the heat just slightly so you can see those that weren't quite brown. I'm getting them there. And all these other ones, look at that. Those look delicious and they taste even better than they look. So if you want to know what this, here, I'm going to take, look at this. Can you see, oh, look at that. Do you see how moist that is and how that's just falling off my fork, literally? Just be careful because they're really hot. Oh, that's good. It's got a hint of coconut, and then it's just really sweet. Very tasty. You could serve these as a dessert. You can put this on top of some ice cream or with some yogurt. You can also serve these with some rice and beans. Really, these are a side for anything. This is a really easy and delicious side dish. Make this in your kitchen. We had a great culinary adventure in my kitchen. Recreate it in yours. Enjoy, and these are delicious. Till the next time.